All right, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be, anywhere for this Mother Earth. We say welcome to another time on GDP, Governance, Development and People. Of course, you know, say my name now, Twiwti Kenneth Ayenowowon, aka Twiwti. Today on the program, in fact, very interesting things to talk about. But first, maybe we first apologize. Say last week we not bring GDP to you live. For you, whether they all follow us on Citizen Information Network. Now, due to some factors, we're not far-fetched from technical things and, of course, the other things and factors which affect Nigerians. But then we are back, and today on the program, we go look at two big issues. Number one, we go start with the defection, whether they happen across the country, you know, from Saraki to every former members of APC and even to Dogara and other members of PDP. And so we'll do a focus on Kano State and how the defection will affect the presidential election will go happen for Kano State. Not forget, say the former governor of Kano State now is Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso left the APC for PDP. As a matter of truth, we'll just go for a quick break, and when we come back after this break, the program will continue. When they come back, this na GDP on Citizen Information Network.
This is Citizen Information Network, CIN. A report was made by the Economist Intelligence Unit, EIU, ranking Lagos as the third worst city in the world. Join me as I ask Lagosians what they feel on this report. My name is Obiano Julisa. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. What's your name, sir?
My name is David Afia.
Okay. Are you aware of the report made by the Economist Intelligence Unit, EIU, saying that Lagos is the third worst city in the world?
I'm aware of the report. I don't buy to that view.
Okay.
Personally, I'm doing well. I've lived in Lagos for more than 10 years, and I'm doing business in Lagos, and my business is thriving. So I don't see any reason why Lagos should be ranked as worst economy. So Lagos is a good place to live in. I love Lagos.
About Lagos State government they are trying in terms of the development. They are trying, accommodating people. They are also doing, but the only thing we allow, to me, Lagos is not a worse state to be. But the only thing that we need to beg the government to help us to do is for those trading, maybe creating a space or a place for everyone that has anything doing here in Lagos.
The stress in Lagos, but it kills fast. I mean, staying in Lagos, the traffic, sometimes I need to get home like 11 o'clock, and before I go to bed and waking up the next morning, the stress it's not okay. It's bad.
Today I disagree. Lagos, I disagree. Lagos is a nice place. We get nice structures. And the people, like I said before, Lagos is like New York. the opportunity, the Lagos, full of opportunity. You understand? Like young guys now, they hustle, they make ends meet, they can pay their bills for Lagos. That's the opportunity we have in Lagos.
I heard about it this morning and I quite disagree with that because Lagos has been fair enough to me, and I believe so many people are in Lagos and their dreams and aspirations have been fulfilled. So to an extent, I don't think that report is right.
For example, like in the morning time, if you are going to work, maybe they will be attacking by armed robber, some one thing. They will take your goods, your answer, they will beat you. If you see this mark, my mat is armed robber that beat me to rob me 2015, if I don't make mistake. And 3 days ago in the larger bus stop there, they robbed one lady in the morning time, about 3 ladies on their way coming back from church.
Okay, viewers, you've heard from the Lagosians, their comments and reaction. Is it really true that Lagos is the third worst city in the whole world? Share with us on our social media handles, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at CIN Niger. You can also follow us on our website, www.cinnigeria.com. I remain Obianuju Lisa. Do have a nice day.
All right, welcome back now. Still GDP on Citizen Information Network, Governance, Development and People. And of course, before we go for the break, we tell you, see, one of the things we will feature on the program today will be about the defection and 2019 election. Our main focus will be on Kano State. Yes, Kano State, now one state since election that they ever take place for Nigeria, as far back as 1999, where they always determine. And some people from northern Nigeria don't refer to 3 key states where they determine how election will be. This now the KKK, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina. But our main focus today will be on Kano State. How the defection of Rabiu Kwankwaso, will be the leader of the Kwankwasia movement, go take influence the 2019 presidential election. Now, make we not forget, so far, say, for the year, so far as it be now, I need to just take your mind, go back to the video where you see us some moments ago. That night video where Nigerians, they react to reports by the economic intelligence unit, where they do on the livable cities for the world. And of course, that report come out to say Lagos State now the 3rd worst city to live in for the world out of 140 cities. Then, not really they move by that, because we get over 50-something thousand cities for the world. So Lagos ranked 3rd worst city out of 140. So that means Lagos came 138 from that rating. You know, with other countries coming first. That video where you see where our correspondents then go on the streets to talk to Lagosians to get to hear what they think about this. Now, back to the first issue we will treat on the program before we come back to that particular report where you they say our correspondents on your screen now.
On this report, my name is Obianuju Lisa. Stay tuned, I'll be right back.
All right, welcome back. Honestly, still GDP on Citizen Information Network. Now, back to the main issue where we really need to start with on the program today. And this now about how defection could affect the 2019 election, especially from Kano State. Now, we get a guest who will join us from Kano State, Suleke Fage. In a member of the All Progressive Congress for Kano State. Aline will talk to us during the course of this program on the effects and how the Kwankwaso defection will affect the election results for presidential election for Kano State. Hello, Mr. Fage. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing? Now, Twiwti, they talk to you now.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm very fine. How are you now, sir?
Fine.
Well, sorry, say we did wish you some minutes later than we earlier scheduled. Now, due to some factors where they beyond us here.
Actually, you're welcome.
Oh, okay, sir. Now, just quickly, maybe we just go to how this defection, especially the movement by Kwankwaso from APC to PDP. How it going to affect the 2019 presidential election results for Kano State? You are a member of the All Progressive Congress. You think Kwankwaso defection will really affect the vote where APC will get for Kano by 2019?
Well, good evening, viewers. But actually, I cannot tell you clearly, but as you have told me, the influence of Kwankwaso and Buhari in Kano, I would like to tell you that actually Buhari is more or less recognized more than Kwankwaso in Kano, because Kano people are already ready for Kwankwaso. And Kwankwaso, his own vision is not even to win Nigeria. His vision is to defeat his deputy governor, that is the former deputy governor, the incumbent governor, that is Dr. Umar Abdullahi Ganduje. That's why he decamped to PDP, and then when he decamped to PDP, he's trying to connect along with Shekarau so that they will try to be sure that they defeated Ganduje. But in the real fact, Buhari is accepted by the people of Kano State, and in the real sense, we know that he encountered a lot of problems for these 4 years. The first problem is Boko Haram issue. The second one is those people stealing money from the federal cops, that's the PDP people. And the third one is he's sick. So we try to pardon him for these 3 years, because it's not a joke for you to control Nigeria at this crucial time. Yes.
Okay, now, if I understand and I hear you clearly, you mentioned two key important things now. And the last thing you just mentioned, say, una pardon him for this past 3 years. Are you saying that President Muhammadu Buhari not perform as expected by the people of Kano State?
Well, actually, I cannot tell you loud and clear, but I'm using the headlines you gave me about the influence of Kwankwaso in Kano and Buhari. Because I have repeated it again that there is no Jupiter that can defeat Buhari, even in Nigeria now. Because why I say that is, this old man is trying his best. At his age, controlling Nigeria is not a joke.
Okay, sir, we go need to call you back because you they say you not feel hear me. Always how they talk, you know the hear. We'll need to reconnect with you again. Perhaps maybe in a technical issue make you not feel they hear me. But while our engineers they try to connect back with them, I'll just move on with it because this conversation no go dey interesting if he not they hear the questions where they ask. Because according to him, he respond to what they ask based on the topic where we don't tell and say we won't talk about. So I'm very sure our engineers will work on this and we'll feel just clear the line and in go feel they hear me well. But just one interesting thing and why would they focus on Kano now, they say. Now, not forget, say, 2007 election, you know, under the then APP, hello, you still there? You hear me now? Okay, now, what are they trying to talk, go, be say, if we look at results and registration and everything from elections where don't they happen, will discover, say, one of the main things we make Kano State dey very key and very important, be say, for 2011, when President Muhammadu Buhari, he not be president that time, contested under CPC, he get the highest number of votes from Kano State. In fact, 1,624,543 votes against then PDP. And not forget, say, the candidate of PDP then, now former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And PDP then gets 440,666 votes. Now, one thing where they kill about this, we say, as at that time, 2011, Kwankwaso now be the governor for Kano State. And Kwankwaso now a member of PDP. He was a member of PDP. So even ANPP had more votes than PDP in Kano State. 526,310 votes. While ACN gets a little above 40-something thousand votes. Now, it be like say we don't day back with Alhaji Fage. Hello. Oh, okay, Mo just tell you about the total number of registered voters for Kano State. Now, for the year 2011, we get a total of 4,751,811 registered voters for Kano. Hello, Alhaji. Welcome back.
You know, I cannot tell you clearly. I'm only trying to answer you, but actually I cannot tell you clearly. Just like the other time you phoned me. Maybe it was so. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, but I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now, Alhaji?
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Wallahi, I cannot even understand what you are saying, but I'm only trying to focus my answer on you. Because you're giving me the headline of the activities.
Oh, okay. As
now,
it is, Alhaji not still they hear me, but he won't go on. Okay, I hear you.
Do you continue by what I will say?
Yes, continue, sir.
Now, you see, in Kano here, our political background and system is completely different because actually from the real go-ahead, the Kano people are convinced that Buhari is an honest man. But at the same time, the poor man were expecting that later he resume, they will make some benefits. Not knowing that he encountered all what I have told you, Boko Haram issue, at the same time, this, what do they call them? The bourgeois of PDP that tip a lot of money for 16 years. In fact, even if not because of Buhari, nobody will know that these people have stolen money. You see? So Buhari created the way that we know that PDP, they are big criminals. They steal money and then they sell rice in a very cheaper way. Now, we don't want rice in a cheaper way. We want our country to be very innocent and decent. That's why in the coming election, a lot of senators will be defeated, some governors will be defeated, but Buhari is still gone. Buhari is going to win the election. Automatically in Kano, we are going to vote for him. And even in Kano here, Gandhi is not going to make it. Because Konkoso is trying all his best to see that he defeated Konkoso in alliance with the PDP. But in the real sense, in Kano here, we even changed our mind in gubernatorial. There is one aspirant called A.A. Zora from GPN. If he's very lucky enough, he can make it. Because by the time these two guys are fighting, he will sneak in and win the election. This is what I'm telling you.
Okay. Now, if hello, Elijah, you do hear me now?
Who?
You do hear me very clear now?
I don't hear you clearly. All I'm saying is, Gandhi is not going to make it because there are a lot of things that he made. Now, first of all, he disappointed Konkoso because when Konkoso wanted to put him on the aspirant, he promised that one, he will not remove his accountant general, he will not remove his secretary to the government, he will not remove some commissioners, but automatically Gandhi denied all that after resuming. He defeated them, he removed them. So Konkoso was so much annoyed. And about Konkoso's seat as a senator, he's not going to make it also. Because I'm sure he will be defeated. Yes, he will be defeated because...
Okay, now, Alhaji, now we come to the other issue. Recently, the Emir of Kano, His Royal Majesty Sanusi Lamido Sanusi.
Okay, now, let me come to His Excellency's issue. Look, we have never made an Emir in Kano that one, very intelligent, second, very religious, third, he knows his money because he wants a governor of central bank. And then fourth, he always cares for the sympathy of his citizens, particularly even Nigeria. Now, the reason why he makes that topic is, if you try and observe, recently there are a lot of insecurity in Zamfara, in Kepi, in Sokoto area. Those people kidnapping people, stealing their cows, doing all this and that. That's why he makes that motion to make the federal government concentrate on the security issue. That's very good because the Air Force last week, they have given us a story that they made a very successful issue there. So that's why His Royal Highness is trying to bring the ideas of whoever he is, to bring the attention of the power that there is insecurity in that area, which is true. Because you cannot, now, I cannot even travel to Zamfara or somewhere else or Kaduna because of all these US people kidnapping, demanding money. So I believe the Air Force, the armed force, that's Mr. President, the Chief of Army Staff, and the Chief of the, I can say yes because he's the boss, the Chief Security Officer, he was supposed to give them more and more support financially with also military equipment. Now, I'm advising even the President, there is question of inefficient funding for the security officers. You will see, recently they ever make a trouble that they are not going to their posts because they are not being paid money. They ever shot on the air. Then what are our chief security people are doing? There is money. We have money now in Nigeria. Why can't they try and pay these guys their money? Because their life is in danger. And I cannot go to the war front. I'm hungry. I have no money in my pocket. Then it's very embarrassing. So I'm advising the federal government, please, 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 be sure that you give the military guys their incentive. When you give them incentive, even mosquito cannot cause or finish him. Even the police, pay them good salaries, will not go on taking bribe. In fact, we have a good IG, he's fine, So it's very unfortunate. Our MA have to talk of insecurity. And then I'm sure there are a lot of the issue. And I regret I cannot hear you. If not, I'll give you a very good answer on this question.
Yes,
but,
yes. In fact,
Wallahi, I don't hear you clearly at all.
Yes,
I hope you're clear.
We will still work on that, and
yes.
We will definitely work on that.
Thank you very much.
We just need to go for a quick break now. We need to go for a break now because Alhaji will not still hear me still, but let's go for a break now.
Okay.
All right, welcome back now. Still Citizen Information Network and, of course, the program now GDP, Governance, Development, and People. We get Alhaji Sule Fage, a member of the All Progressive Congress from Kano State. Maybe they talk to us, but unfortunately, enough they hear me. Well, maybe some other time we'll get to do this again, and by that time we will also get a member of PDP and other political parties from Kano State to really talk about how much influence the defection will get on the results of the presidential election will go up in 2019. But just again, make I just let you know quickly now. Just let you know about the result by 2011. CPC then will be the party where President Muhammadu Buhari come from, gets a total of 1,624,543 votes. And PDP gets 440,666 votes, while ANPP get 526,310 votes, and ACN get 42,353 votes. ACN candidate then, now Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, CPC now President Muhammadu Buhari, PDP now former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, and of course ANPP now the former governor of Kano State, Bafara. Now for 2015, we get APC with 1,903,999 votes, while PDP gets 215,779 votes. Now, some people for Kano State believe say all of this is possible with the influence of the former governor, now a senator, and of course now a member of PDP, Rabiu Kwankwaso. Now, the total number of registered voters as of 2011 for Kano State now 4,751,818, while for 2015 now 4,975,701. And of course, so far, you know, say the registration going on now, the continuous voters registration never closed. But Kano State don't already get 5,149,070 votes. 70 registered voters. I beg you, not votes now, registered voters. Okay, another issue we've been discussed with Alhaji Sule Fage, who joined us for the phone before. Now, a statement recently by the Emir of Kano, His Royal Majesty Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, where he make for Katsina State, and he raised a lot of issue when he talks here, northern Nigeria still they lag behind for the whole of Nigeria for so many issues. And they say many of the security challenges where Nigeria they face are reasons based on the non-involvement of the youth in productive sector of the economy. And the insurgents in Northeast and even Niger Delta, they say when you recruit more youths, we know they productive, now them they involve for insurgency and insecurity. And most of those where they join insurgency are economically disadvantaged. Now, more interestingly, some of the things we in talk, most interestingly now when you compare all the states for Nigeria, and it talk about statistical reports on how northern Nigeria state they suffer, and it make one particular key point there where it talk about the 10 poorest states for Nigeria, the 10 poorest states, with more than 50% of their population as destitute. This is very key. The 10 poorest states will get more than 50% of the population as destitute. Now, Borno State, Kano State, yes, Kano State, Taraba, Gombe, Katsina, Sokoto, Jigawa, Kebbi, Bauchi, and of course Zamfara State, with more than 74% of the total population be destitute. Destitute now, those people with they're very poor, they're not fend for themselves, they find it difficult to get the normal amenities where anybody they enjoy. And this, they're very bad. But not forget, say the governor of Zamfara State might be the chairman governors forum for Nigeria. And the same governor of Zamfara State now come out last year when meningitis, they raved the country and come out to talk, say, the reason why meningitis, people for Zamfara State, they suffer, and many people, they die as a result of meningitis, now because of, say, of their iniquities. When they talk about Abdul Aziz Yari, the governor of Zamfara State. So all of these are key issues, and we want to discuss with Alhaji Sule Fage, will be a member of APC from Kano State. But then we will just move on to the other issue about a report by the Economical Intelligence Unit here, where they talk about the rank Lagos as the third worst city to live in. Now we send our correspondents out to go talk to people and ask them what they think about Lagos being ranked as the third worst city to live in. Of 140 cities that was considered in this survey, Lagos came 138, making Lagos the third worst city to live in. When we come back after this report by our correspondents on the streets of Lagos and hearing the reactions of Lagosians, we'll tell you about the factors that we consider for this ranking.
Worst city in the world. Join me as I ask Lagosians what they feel on this report. My name is Obiano Julisa. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. What's your name, sir?
My name is David Afia.
Okay. Are you aware of the report made by the Economist Intelligence Unit, EIU, saying that Lagos is the third worst city in the world?
I'm aware of the report. I don't buy to that view. Personally, I'm doing well. I've lived in Lagos for more than 10 years, and I'm doing business in Lagos, and my business is thriving, so I don't see any reason why Lagos should be ranked as worst economy. So Lagos is a good place to live in. I love Lagos.
About Lagos State government they are trying in terms of the development. They are trying accommodating people. They are also doing, but the only thing we allow, to me, Lagos is not a worse state to be. But the only thing that we need to beg the government to help us to do is for those trading, maybe creating a space or a place for everyone that has anything doing here in Lagos.
The stress in Lagos, but it kills fast. I mean, staying in Lagos, the traffic, sometimes I need to get home like 11 o'clock, and before I go to bed and waking up the next morning, the stress it's not okay. It's bad.
Today I disagree. Lagos, I disagree. Lagos is a nice place. We get nice structures. And the people, like I said before, Lagos is like New York. The opportunity, Lagos, full of opportunity. You understand? Like young guys now, they hustle, they make ends meet, they can pay their bills for Lagos. That's the opportunity we have in Lagos.
I heard about it this morning, and I quite disagree with that, because Lagos has been fair enough to me, and I believe so many people are in Lagos and their dreams and aspirations have been fulfilled. So to an extent, I don't think that report is right.
For example, like in the morning time, if you are going to work, maybe they will be attacking by armed robber, some one thing. They will take your goods, your answer, they will beat you. If you see this mark, my mark is armed robber that beat me to rob me 2015, if I don't make mistake. And 3 days ago in the larger bus stop.
All right, welcome back. There you have it, report by our correspondent, Obianiju Lisa. And honestly, if you hear Lagosians, most of us not really agree. Like, how can you say Lagos is, third world? But one thing we fail to really understand for that report by the Economist Intelligence Unit is that 140 cities were considered in 140 countries. So, not all the cities in the world. Maybe now waiting really bring the challenge there, because some Lagosians like, oh, are you saying it bad or it's worse? No. Lagos is the commercial nerve center for Nigeria. So Lagos is the only city in Nigeria that was considered and even featured in that particular report. So this is not in any way comparing Lagos to other cities in Nigeria. Now, just for you to know, some of the factors considered was security, road network. Now, another thing that was considered is economy. So if we have to look at other cities that were featured in this report, you still have you can still disagree or agree with the report and all the rest. But one thing we must know, interestingly, is the fact that, remember recently, a tanker exploded in Lagos, where tens of vehicles were destroyed in that fire outbreak. And that perhaps is one of those factors, And we know in Lagos, recently houses are being demolished since this government of Ambode took over. Remember the demolition in Otodogbame. When you consider some of these things, aside the demolition in Otodogbame, remember the building collapse that involved Lekki Gardens. Now, if you take away that, remember recently the demolitions of houses at Abule Parapo, somewhere in Ibejuleki, Awuyaya in Ibejuleki, local government of Lagos State. Then when you put all of this together, then you might want to have a change of mind. But then again, that is not all of the reports. We have another report still on this topic from another of our correspondents by the name of Fatima Tijani. Let's just take a look. All right, still governance development and people.
On Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can still follow us on our website, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
Just some technical issues there. We can't really continue with that report. But that is it. That's one of the things you suffer in Nigeria and in Africa as a whole. We are just a developing nation. And so many things get to play when we talk about development. Do not forget to always join us on, of course, on our website, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. On Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Our name now, CRN Nigeria. And our website is www.crnnigeria.com. It's been a wonderful time on the program today, governance, development, and people. Though we suffered some technical issues, but then again, we promise we are still work in progress. We'll come back next week better. Thank you very much, and do not forget to see some of our videos on the Street Assembly. The Street Assembly is a program where Nigerians react and air their opinions on reports making the rounds, as featured on pages of newspaper. So you might want to see our latest videos on the Street Assembly. Just go to our website, www.crnnigeria.com, or go to YouTube, CRN Nigeria on YouTube, or Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Until next time, my name is Twiwti Ayenowowon. Bye-bye.